Hi there, Michael here from The Long Way Home. If you've been watching my channel, you may have seen that I've just recently been into hospital for major back surgery. I had a decompression on my L3-L4 section, which is called a laminectomy. They take a bit of the bone off that's pushing on the cordioquin, the main nerve system that goes from the brain down to your legs and your bladder and bowel. So I had that done on Wednesday of this week, so now we're up on day 5. I was going pretty good. All the way through. I only stayed in hospital overnight. I left on Thursday just after lunch. Got home, been resting up. Everything was going really good. And then yesterday afternoon, I fell asleep on my lounge in probably a not great position. This in turn put a fair bit of pressure on my back, which has just been repaired and is sort of trying to heal itself. And when I woke up, I was in this huge spasm running from my sciatic area all the way down through the back of my legs to my feet. And the pain from this sciatica was excruciating. I mean, it was really excruciating. It made me feel nauseous just to move. So I'd had all the top shelf medication. I'd had everything that they could give me for pain and that type of thing. I couldn't take anti-inflammatories because I have stents in my heart. My heart was blocked a couple of years back, and luckily I didn't have a heart attack. I found out through a friend of mine that it was a good idea to have a stress test on your heart. I had the stress test done and my heart was something like 68% blocked. So I dodged a bullet there. I got stents put in my heart. I had no problems at all with those. But I was always told by my cardiac specialist not to use... I'm just thinking about it whilst I'm talking, not to use anti-inflammatory medication. I actually, just thinking about it as I was talking just then, think it may be because I take low-dose aspirin, and low-dose aspirin doesn't allow the blood to congeal properly. So it creates a big problem if you cut yourself, especially in a surgical situation. So anyway, I packed myself up with ice packs, laid on the bed, just drank water, took my medications all day yesterday. As soon as I moved, it's like someone ramming a knife through my sciatic area. The pain was insatiable, running down both my legs, just relentless. There's nothing that I could do to make myself comfortable. So I ended up today, just after lunch, I got in touch with the hospital where I'd been operated on. They got in touch with my specialist neurosurgeon. She rang me up, we had a chat, and we decided that more than likely it wasn't anything to do with my back surgery. More than likely it was just the way I'd been sat and I'd irritated some nerve. And she suggested that I just go and lay on the bed, put pillows to support my legs, put them on both sides of my calf muscles, lay on my back, and take some antidepressant medication, one called Endep, which apparently works very well for pain as well. I usually take that at night. She said to take that ASAP, which I did do. She also recommended some anti-inflammatories, one called Nurofen. I've had it before, but the doctor that operated on my heart told me to stay away from anti-inflammatories, but she said it was fine, take it to see how I go. So we decided the only thing I could do is go to the ER part of the hospital, which on a Sunday was flat out, and I'd probably just be sat on a stretcher waiting for hours in a lot of pain. Or the other thing I could do is take as much medication as I could take at that point in time at their recommendations, and take the ibuprofen, and hopefully ibuprofen to release the spasm. I was a bit dubious as to whether that would work, but I did what she said. I went, laid down on my bed, just on a medium-sized pillow, so my back wasn't arching out. I put a pillow between the mattress and each calf muscle on my leg to lift the pressure of my leg off the injured area. And then I just stayed as still as could be, watching TV for about 4 hours. I was sort of half asleep. Well, when I woke up and I was fully compos mentis, I worked out that something had happened. It seemed to be a bit better. So I very cautiously got out of bed and stood up. And yeah, it was definitely substantially better. So I went for a walk around the house and told my wife the good news. And we were elated because I was a bit scared and she was a bit scared, no doubt, not knowing what was going on with me. But since that time, about 10 o'clock last night, which is probably about 3 hours ago, I've been up out of bed a few times, been to the bathroom, wandered through the house, taken my before sleep medications, and my lower back is probably still on about 4 or 5 in the pain out of 10. But I do have a lot of injuries in my neck, back, shoulders, knees, so it's to be expected that I have some pain. But all in all, it looks like we're back on track again, thank goodness. And I just thought I'd keep you updated. Thanks for watching The Long Way Home. By the way, I've got an email address now too. So it's all lowercase, longwayh@gmail.com. If you have any suggestions for the show, any inquiries, any stories you'd like me to use on the show, please get in touch with me. Anything I can help you with, please get in touch with me. And this channel is dedicated to my life before, during, and after policing. So regardless of where you're up to, if you have an issue that I can help you with, just shoot me off an email and I'll certainly do the best I can.